Guys, I just uploaded my first video. This is crazy. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stick with this. Y'all gonna learn. I have so many different ideas and things I can think of. So we just gonna jump right into it. Anywho, but welcome to my page. I'm gonna be talking about chasing financial freedom by 32 and of course beyond that. Um, if anybody can resonate with my feelings, please hit follow and share this page with whoever that may be going through similar things. But this is just going to be my page where I can be honest, when I can be transparent about certain things that I've been going through, and I'm sure other people have been going through as well. But being a black woman in corporate America is exhausting. Being the only person in your family that went to college. And when I say family, I don't mean like aunts, uncles. I mean just like parents, your household, parents, siblings in your household can be a little hard too. And it's not, no shade to anybody, but it's basically like I got a little taste of freedom. I got a little taste of what I can have. And that's just being surrounded around so many people that had a little bit more than what I had. And it's not necessarily just money. It's just that having that support. Being a first gen is so hard. Like if you had to experience that, I know friends that went through that. Not having that background of education and people to tell you what to do, what not to do, it can be very difficult. And you want to be a little bit further ahead in life. You want to be on average, I guess we'll say, compared to your classmates that had parents that went to college that can tell you the do's and don'ts. And on top of that, being black in corporate America, the microaggressions, like I'm more than just my skin color. I'm actually intelligent. Like I'm actually know what I'm talking about. And it's just crazy how it's been known that black women have been leading the way when it comes to education for a while, but our roles in corporate America don't show that. I'm so tired of looking at jobs and just being curious and looking at their C-suite or their leaders. And I'm lucky if I see one of us. I'm lucky if I see a brown person, an Indian, a Asian, a Hispanic. I'm lucky if I see any one of us in those C-suites or leadership or board of the board members. Like it's so hard. So I just think that it's time for us to pull up our bootstraps. I think it's time for us to just jump. I think it's time for us to just finally do what we know we can do and stop being scared. And I don't know about y'all, but imposter syndrome is okay? Imposter syndrome will have you thinking you can't do what we all know that we can do. And we are leaving money on the table. We are leaving money on the table. And just think about all the people that are over us, our leaders, our C-suite, our managers. It goes for any job. Almost so many jobs I have experienced where the people over me don't know what they're talking about, don't know what they're doing, but getting paid 10 times more than me. And I know a lot of people experience that, but it's very exhausting. And I just think that we need to play their game. We need to play the American game. And I know we can do it. And not everybody wants to shoot for the stars. Not everybody wants to, be financially free. But I want that. Y'all done messed up giving us social media. Because when I see somebody else can get it, that means I'm gonna go try to get it too. And I want to touch anything and everything possible. I want to touch stocks. I have that. I want to touch land. I have land in my name, but I want my actual piece of land that I can, have full control over. I want to be able to have rental properties at vacation spots. I want to be able to pull up to my second property whenever I want to go chill out and relax. I want to stop having anxiety and stress about jobs, not because of the actual work, but the people. Because let's be real, jobs really don't be that hard sometimes. It's the people. And that's exhausting. God did not create us to be stressed out like this. Period. Yes, we are going to go through hardships. Yes, we're going to go through some tough situations. Of course, we're going to go through times of grief. But he did not design us to be in no foolishness like this. And if you want to take it there, okay? A lot of people in the Bible had their own jobs and their own businesses, okay? They worked their land. They work their wine, okay? If you want to take it there, they have brothels. We ain't gonna get into that, okay? They had their own jobs, or they was like a soldier in the army. They had their own businesses. They made fragrances. They made jewelry. They made makeup. They made clothes, and they sold it. They made things with their bare hands, and they sold it for a living, and they passed down those things to their children and their children's children. Why can't we do that here? Why can't we do that now? There's no rule for us to still not be able to do that now. And I just want to remind people that you can literally take control of your life at any moment. There's not somebody saying, no, you can't do that as an adult. You have free will. And I know people go through different traumas and you feel like you have to ask for permission. Trust me, been there, done that. I'm not asking permission anymore. I'm just going to do it. And I want to see how far I can get by 32. Because these years are going by fast. I'm 29 right now, by the way. I'm turning 30 this year. 2026, I'm turning 30. So I'm giving myself 2 years to get it together. 2 years from now, I don't want to still have a clock in, clock out job. I may make decent money, but this is not enough still. I want freedom. I want to be able to wake up whenever I want to. I want to be able to go to the coffee shop. I want to be able to have my kids and drop them off whenever at a nanny or daycare. I don't want to be tied down and constrained somewhere where I'm not valued, honored, and respected. I want to be somewhere where I'm calling the shots. I'm doing the honoring. I'm doing the respecting. I'm doing the, being that leader that people need. And I want to be able to have businesses where I'm paying people good, and I know I'm paying them good. I want to have employees where they're not stressed out. I want that because I'm going to remember what it was like to go through that. So, like I said, y'all, come along for this journey. By the way, okay, if you haven't seen America, I'm very big. If y'all know me, I'm very big on knowing how to grow your own garden. I'm going to be posting random stuff. My dog, my garden. It's January right now, but I'm going to start getting my seeds soon. So if you want to learn how to grow your own garden in an apartment or in your backyard, I'm your girl. Okay? I may post some of my old videos on here so you guys can check that out. But I'm going to need y'all to jump in. I'm going to need y'all to like, share, comment. If you agree with what I'm saying, let me know. If you don't think so and it's not too crazy, let me know. And then I'm going to start showing y'all the stocks I already have. I'm going to start showing y'all what I'm learning. And we just going to do this together. Okay? We got this. Let's do this.